Taiwan confirms 10,000 new Taiwan dollars payout without means test. Poll, 66% back extending third nuclear plant if safe. EVA Air Flight BR-271 returns after cabin pressure loss. Chinese nationals charged with exporting Nvidia AI chips to China. Nationalist Nawrocki sworn in as Polish president. United Airlines flights grounded at multiple airports across U.S. Firefighters in southern France battle blaze. LAFC welcomes South Korean soccer superstar son Heung-min.
Hello, I'm Wade Lee. Thank you for joining us on FUNDAY News. It is Friday, August 8th, Father's Day, and here are your top stories. And for today's Taiwan's news. Taiwan's legislature on July 11th passed a special act to strengthen economic and social resilience, allocating $10,000 in cash to all citizens by October 31st. The executive yuan, while delaying discussions of the related budget today, confirmed it will not include a means testing clause, though it is considering expanding industry support measures. In recent polls by the Taiwan Public Opinion Foundation, 66% of respondents supported expanding operations at the third nuclear power plant if deemed safe by authorities, while 22% opposed. The survey comes ahead of the August 23rd referendum and recall votes targeting 7 KMT lawmakers. EVA Air Flight BR-271 had cabin pressure loss 7 minutes after takeoff, deploying oxygen masks. The pilot safely returned to Taoyuan Airport. Some passengers needed medical help. EVA Air replaced the plane and offered meal vouchers. Investigation is ongoing. And in global news, 2 Chinese nationals have been arrested and charged with illegally shipping millions of dollars worth of powerful AI chips to China. The Department of Justice alleged that over the last 3 years, ALX Solutions exported the chips from the U.S. to China without the required licenses. Court documents allege the shipments include Nvidia's H100 graphic processing units, which have become a key focus of U.S. export controls aimed at stopping China from purchasing the cutting-edge technology.
The case shows that smuggling its chips is a non-starter. Nvidia sells products to well-known partners who help ensure that all sales comply with U.S. export control rules. Even relatively small exporters and shipments are subject to thorough review and scrutiny, and any diverted products would receive no service, support, or updates. According to court documents, California-based ALX Solutions had 3 known employees. Mr. Zheng handled the firm's finances. Ms. Yang was its secretary, while its chief executive was not named in the documents. The DOJ said the 3 individuals exercised full decision-making authority and shipment coordination for the firm.
Karol Nawrocki, a conservative historian and supporter of Donald Trump's MAGA movement, was sworn in as Poland's president on Wednesday, setting the stage for conflict with the centrist government and potentially cooler relations with Ukraine. Nawrocki took the presidential oath in a ceremony in the Polish parliament. The incoming president has said he does not currently see a place for Ukraine in NATO or the EU, a marked shift in tone compared to Duda. As president, Nawrocki would be required to sign off on Poland's ratification of a new member joining NATO.
We must do all we can for Poland to remain Poland, rich in its cultural heritage, attached to our national community, to the symbol of the cross, and our Christian values.
The election victory of Nawrocki, who was backed by the Nationalist opposition party Law and Justice (PiS), dealt a blow to Prime Minister Donald Tusk's hopes of cementing the pro-European Union course he has set for the bloc's largest eastern member and left his government floundering in the polls. Poland is now bracing for a continuation of the deadlock seen under Nationalist outgoing President Andrzej Duda, with Nawrocki able to use his veto powers to stymie a government agenda that includes rolling back judicial reforms implemented by PiS, which critics say undermine the independence of the courts.
United Airlines said a technology issue that led to grounding of its flights for a few hours at U.S. airports and major delays across its network on Wednesday had been resolved. The technology issue prompted ground stops at several major United hub airports, according to the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration's website. United said the problem related to its Unimatic system that houses information about each flight that is then fed to other systems, including those that calculate weight and balance and track flight times.
The outage began at 6:12 p.m. Eastern Time and was resolved within a few hours, although residual delays continued into Wednesday night. About 31% of the carrier's flights were delayed, and 1% had been canceled as of 9:45 p.m. Eastern Time. United Airlines said that the outage was unrelated to recent cybersecurity concerns in the airline industry. The Federal Aviation Administration acknowledged the disruption, saying, "We're aware United experienced a technology issue disrupting their operations. Some delays may continue as they work through the recovery process. The FAA is helping address United's flight backlog and remains in close contact with United."
Nearly 2,000 French firefighters are battling to contain a fast-moving blaze that has burned through an area bigger than Paris and killed an elderly woman. Local officials said the 16,000-hectare fire is the country's biggest of the year so far, who confirmed there has been one fatality. The blaze, which broke out Tuesday afternoon near Ribault in the Ardèche department, had also injured 2 civilians and 7 firefighters. About 1,250 firefighters battled the flames.
More resources, including 3 helicopters and dozens of soldiers, will also be mobilized on Thursday. The Ministry of Ecological Transition said in a press release that the fire illustrates the scale of the consequences of climate change, and that it alone represents the equivalent of all the hectares burned in 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2024, respectively, and double that in 2023. 25 homes were affected, and dozens of vehicles were burned, with drought conditions accelerating the fire's spread. A firefighter briefing said that within 1 hour, the fire had burned more than 1,500 hectares. After that, the blaze consumed around 1,000 hectares every hour.
Another international soccer superstar has arrived in the United States to play in Major League Soccer. South Korean forward Heung-min officially signed with Los Angeles Football Club on a permanent transfer on Wednesday. Sung was welcomed by chants from the club's passionate fan base as he walked onto the stage for his unveiling. At his introductory news conference at BMO Stadium in LA, Sung said, "What can I say? Dreams come true. What a city."
He's a player that I think any team in our league or maybe around the world would love to have on their roster.
Sun admitted that Los Angeles wasn't his first choice but said he changed his mind and heart, and is now happy with his decision. The 33-year-old forward left Premier League club Tottenham Hotspur after a decade. He played his last game for Spurs during their preseason tour of Korea on Sunday. Sun's arrival reportedly set an MLS transfer fee record at approximately $26 million. The former Spurs captain scored 173 goals and recorded 101 assists in 454 matches with the North London club. He became the first Asian player to win the Premier League Golden Boot during the 2021-22 season, when he and Liverpool's Mohamed Salah both scored 23 goals.
The answer for yesterday was C, discharge. The patient was finally discharged from the hospital yesterday. Did you answer correctly? Now let's delve into today's news. Chinese national charged with exporting Nvidia AI chips to China. Number 1, divert, 转向, 改道. The flight was diverted to another airport due to bad weather. Number 2, thorough, 彻底的,全面的. The inspector conducted a thorough examination of the facility. Number 3, coordination, 协调,配合. Effective coordination between departments is essential for project success. Next, we have a multiple choice question for everyone to practice. Which answer would you choose? You can write your answer in the comment section. The correct answer will be announced next week. In Taiwan, Father's Day is celebrated on August 8th. This date is due to a linguistic play on words, where the number 8, pronounced ba, sounds familiar to the colloquial term for dad, baba. The holiday is not an official public holiday, but it is widely observed. And that's all for today's FUNDAY News. Be sure to tune into FUNDAY News from Monday to Friday and click the link below to join FUNDAY for free. I'm Wei Lee, your host. I'll see you next time.